Inheriting a fortune sounds like a dream, but for many it becomes a nightmare. Uncover the hidden pitfalls and tragic stories of generational wealth gone wrong. The narrative of inherited wealth is almost universally romanticized. We envision sprawling estates, endless leisure, and a life free from financial worry. It's the ultimate dream, the pinnacle of success, a legacy passed down through generations. But what if this gilded cage often hides a darker truth? What if, for many, inheriting a vast fortune isn't a blessing, but a curse? What if the very wealth meant to secure a family's future instead becomes the catalyst for conflict, dysfunction, and ultimately, collapse? Today, we're going to shatter the illusion of effortless inherited prosperity. We'll delve into the often untold stories of generational wealth gone wrong, exploring the hidden pitfalls, the psychological burdens, and the tragic outcomes that can plague families burdened by immense fortunes. This isn't about schadenfreude. It's about understanding the profound responsibilities and unique challenges that come with inheriting significant wealth, and why, without proper preparation, it can become a destructive force. Prepare to see the dark side of the golden spoon. Let's uncover the curses of inherited wealth. One of the most enduring adages about inherited wealth is the shirtsleeves to shirtsleeves in 3 generations phenomenon. This grim proverb, with variations across cultures, suggests that the first generation builds the wealth, the second generation enjoys it, and the third generation squanders it, returning the family to poverty. While not universally true, its persistence speaks to a fundamental challenge: the difficulty of instilling the values of hard work, discipline, and financial acumen in those who have never had to earn their own way. Consider the founder, often a driven, entrepreneurial spirit who built an empire from nothing. They understand the value of every dollar, the sacrifices required, the risks taken. Their children might witness this struggle and learn some of those lessons, enjoying the fruits of their parents' labor but still having a connection to the source of the wealth. But by the third generation, the connection to the original struggle is often completely severed. They grow up in a world of privilege, where every need is met and every desire fulfilled. This can lead to a lack of motivation, a sense of entitlement, and an inability to manage money or make sound financial decisions. Without the crucible of necessity, the skills required to maintain and grow wealth often atrophy, leading to its eventual dissipation. This isn't just about spending. It's about a fundamental disconnect from the principles that created the fortune in the first place. Perhaps the most dramatic and publicly visible pitfall of generational wealth is the eruption of family feuds and legal battles. When vast sums of money are involved, even the closest family bonds can fray and shatter. Disputes over inheritance, control of family businesses, or the distribution of assets can turn siblings, parents, and children into bitter adversaries. These conflicts often stem from a lack of clear communication, poorly drafted wills, or a fundamental disagreement on values and priorities. The legal costs alone can be astronomical, sometimes consuming a significant portion of the inheritance. We've seen this play out in the public eye with families like the Vanderbilts, the Hearsts, and more recently, the Redstone family, where internal power struggles and legal challenges became front-page news. These battles are not just financially ruinous, they inflict deep emotional wounds that can last for generations, destroying relationships and leaving a legacy of bitterness. The wealth, instead of uniting, becomes a wedge that tears families apart. Beyond the legal and financial challenges, there is a profound psychological burden of expectation and a lack of purpose that can weigh heavily on heirs. When you inherit a fortune, the pressure to live up to a family legacy, to maintain a certain lifestyle, or to achieve something significant can be immense. Yet, paradoxically, the very absence of financial need can strip away the primary motivator for most people: the need to work, to strive, to create. This can lead to a sense of aimlessness, a struggle to find meaning and purpose in life. Without the necessity of earning a living, some heirs fall into patterns of idleness, excessive spending, or even substance abuse as they grapple with the existential void. The affluenza phenomenon, where children of wealth exhibit a lack of motivation, guilt, and a sense of isolation, is a real and documented psychological challenge. They may feel that any achievement is diminished by the fact that they didn't to have to earn it, leading to feelings of inadequacy or imposter syndrome. The golden handcuffs, while comfortable, can be incredibly isolating and psychologically damaging. The most straightforward yet tragically common pitfall is simply squandered inheritances and poor financial management. Studies consistently show that a significant percentage of inherited wealth is gone within a few years. This isn't always due to malicious intent. It's often a result of a lack of financial literacy, poor investment decisions, or an inability to resist the temptations that come with sudden, vast sums of money. Heirs may fall prey to bad advice, make impulsive investments, or simply spend beyond their means, failing to understand the difference between income and principal. The sheer scale of the money can be overwhelming, leading to a false sense of security. They might invest in risky ventures they don't understand, lend money unwisely, or simply fail to account for taxes, inflation, and the ongoing costs of maintaining a wealthy lifestyle. The stories of lottery winners who end up bankrupt are cautionary tales that apply equally, if not more so, to those who inherit fortunes. Without the discipline and knowledge to manage it, even billions can disappear. Inherited wealth can also lead to the erosion of values and work ethic. The very foundation of many great fortunes is built on principles of hard work, frugality, integrity, and a strong sense of purpose. However, when wealth is simply given, these values can be lost. Children who grow up without the need to work for anything may never develop the resilience, resourcefulness, or empathy that comes from facing challenges and earning success. This isn't to say all wealthy heirs are lazy or entitled. Many are incredibly driven and contribute significantly to society. But the risk is inherent. Without the guiding hand of strong family values and a deliberate effort to instill a sense of responsibility, the next generation can become disconnected from the very principles that created their privilege. They may prioritize superficial pleasures over meaningful contributions, leading to a decline in personal character and a weakening of the family's moral fabric. The wealth, instead of being a tool for good, becomes an end in itself, corrupting the very essence of what it means to be productive. Finally, inheriting a vast fortune often comes with the unwelcome burden of public scrutiny and a loss of privacy. When your family name is synonymous with immense wealth, every action, every misstep, every personal struggle can become fodder for public consumption. The media, tabloids, and even social media can turn private lives into public spectacles. This constant glare can be incredibly stressful and isolating. Heirs may struggle to form genuine relationships, always wondering if they are valued for themselves or for their money. They may become targets for scams, kidnappings, or endless requests for financial assistance. The freedom that wealth promises can be paradoxically constrained by the need for security and the inability to live a normal, anonymous life. The golden cage, in this sense, is very real, with the bars forged from public expectation and relentless observation. So, while the allure of inherited wealth is undeniable, its dark side is a powerful reminder that money alone does not guarantee happiness, purpose, or even stability. The stories of generational wealth gone wrong are not just cautionary tales. They are profound lessons in the importance of financial education, strong family governance, clear communication, and above all, instilling values that transcend mere monetary accumulation. For those who inherit, the true challenge isn't just managing money, but managing the immense psychological, relational, and societal pressures that come with it. The greatest legacy isn't just a bank account, but a family equipped with the wisdom, resilience, and purpose to steward that wealth responsibly for generations to come. Are you ready to build a legacy that truly endures beyond the fleeting allure of mere riches?